Hey guys, so I love to continue on with the second misconception about transformation, which is change takes forever. So we're talking about any radical or minor changes, anything. Yes, it requires effort. It requires time investment, sometimes emotional investment as well. So I'm speaking from my personal experience, which is, when I was healing my year, the dysfunction of my year back in 2012, and then that was fortunately recuperated. I realized my emotional and mental status was still very much unstable because I didn't know what's ahead of me. Now I left the IT industry, and for sure, I really didn't want to go back. But what's in front of me is like it's foggy, complete fog. I was almost like, losing myself and feeling frustrated about my future. So change at the time, I mean, if somebody said, you can change your future, I'm like, middle finger, I don't believe that, right? So again, back to where I am right now, what I would really want to talk to her, the past Jen, I would really want to tell her that change takes place whenever you're willing to meet with where you are. Change takes place exactly where you're willing to meet with that person without doing a damn thing. Without doing a damn thing, without the need to fix anything on the outside, the external world. So for example, okay, I need to look for a job right away, and then I'm just going to find a soulmate so I don't feel lonely anymore. All those things we might have desires towards. But what I learned is the inner change takes place. It has to take place fundamentally in order for the outer change to sustain itself with solidity. So what happened was, I guess there are a couple keys that I want to talk about. So in order for the change to happen inside, there are a couple things that needed to happen within me at the time. So number one was self-honesty. Self-honesty. Look at myself where I was as, wow, Jen, great job. You really fucked up. You fucked up your career. You really worry your loved ones, and you are just feeling so damn alone, and you can't do anything about it. And this was the exact where I was at that time, and sure, my ego wouldn't want to admit that, like, no, I don't want to look at it. No, I'm gonna be fine. No, let's just, try to do some job hunt, right? So I can just continue on and, work for a company, whatever. So that initial willingness was actually the pivot moment of my life, that I invited myself some important honesty, seeing myself, but with a compassionate eye. So that was the first time also learning about, forgiveness, forgiving myself for all the things that I felt about myself, even the judgmental voices, the critical voices inside of my head. You're such a failure. You're not going to amount to anything. You are doomed. Anything I was talking to myself negatively, I gave myself compassion. So self-compassion, self-honesty were so key to me in that pivotal moment of my life where I felt, future just so far beyond what I can control. So the second key The second key, again, is about self-awareness. Aware about what I am talking to myself, what kind of tonality I was talking to myself. So I started observing myself, all those toxic, negative, dark thought patterns that continuously attacking my psyche. I had to take a good look at it. Wow, why am I talking to myself this way? So before I'm even allowing myself to make a drastic improvement in my life, can I just improve my own mental capacity to speak nicer things about myself? And then that triggers something deeper in me, like, okay, do you even know yourself, Jen? Do you know anything that's good? I mean, you know everything about bad about yourself, but what about the good part about yourself? Right? So that kicked off another layer of healing for me. But I just have to share with you that, you know, if in any way or anytime you're going through your own transition and you're feeling ungrounded and you're feeling like you're losing, you know, you're just losing the trend of your directions, take a deep breath in and know that this moment in time, you are safe because you're still breathing. And this is one fundamental part about breath that really humbled me as well. Like, wow, I'm still breathing without anything else and not knowing anything and still feeling fucking confused, but I'm still breathing. Wow, I have the right to breathe. And that really gave me peace, calmness in the moment that if I'm breathing, I'm surviving at this moment, the next moment, why not? I can do probably just a little bit better by thinking something possible, which is, you know, it doesn't have to be great, but something perhaps still within my capacity to step out of my comfort zone and do something about my life. So I remember I did this, the little but drastic change for me was like, okay, what I can do is I'm going to start teaching language, you know, so I started working for some of the English Institute in Taiwan to just kind of allow myself to feel that passion about connecting with people and also helping other people. That became something that really, in return, taught me a lot. Oh, wow, I guess I really want to help others in different ways, right? So that became a really major pivotal moment of my life, which is believing that change doesn't have to take forever, even though it can feel it's so far away from you, right? But if you are willing to meet where you are at, miracles do happen. Miracles do happen. So I want to invite this little misperception to just kind of melt away, that change takes forever. You know, if this is taking forever, well, I don't want to do it. It's too everything. But be here right now that you are willing to see yourself with compassion, but also with that king awareness. What am I talking to myself? Is the chatter really helping me to just, you know, feel better and a little bit motivated to take a little action forward, or it's just, you know, withdraw me back? Feel the energy. So once the inner change taken place, the outer is literally like water. It starts to flow. It starts to flow. So I hope this serves you. And I believe there are still a couple ones I would love to talk about. What are some other misperceptions about transformation? I would love people to know. So take good care of yourself. And again, compassion and honest with yourself. You are the only person you will need to get along with this whole entire life. Might as well just get along right now. Alrighty, so I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.